Okay, welcome America, welcome India, and welcome Taylor Swift to the live studio recording of Geometry in Studio 212. So today we are going to do a quick review, 4 slides, of multiple types of circle problems. So you have these formulas on a formula sheet that you are not going to be able to use on your SOL or any tests. So you're going to have to know them. And I'm going to kind of show you some tricks to remember them. We've already tried these problems, so we're just going to go for it. When you see an example like this, we've got 2 secant lines. This is a secant line because it intersects the circle once, twice, okay? We have the formula that's the big intercepted arc minus the little one, so that's 103 minus 41. Cut that in half, and that equals the measure of the angle. What do we get for that? (103 minus 41) and then divide by 2. And you should have looked the formula up, found the formula based on what the diagram looks like, and then if you don't remember it, hopefully now you know it. But what is it when you do 103 minus 41 and you divide by 2?
31.
31. I heard that from multiple people. So 31 it is. Okay? This one is the average of these 2 arcs, 96 and 154. When we average, we add. Here, we didn't add. This is not averaging. This one is. So this is 96 plus 154 divided by 2 gives you the measure of this angle. And what's that? Did anybody else get 55? Can't be the average of 96 and 154. Something must have happened. Try it again. We need a number. If we're averaging 2 numbers, I need a number right in the middle of those 2. I mean, 96 is 4 away from 100. And 154 is also 4 away from 150. So 125. That sounds good. 125. 125 it is. Any questions? These formulas are similar, but this is subtraction and this is addition. And you have to be able to identify that based on when you see the diagram. Can we move on? Okay. So let's look at the next 2 diagrams. First one, the relationship between the measure of this arc and the measure of this angle. This angle is half. So what's 126 divided by 2?
63.
Okay, the measure of this angle, x equals 63 degrees. Yes? Okay? And sometimes they'll give you the angle and ask you for the arc, and you have to multiply it by 2. It depends on which way you're going. This one, this arc is across from this angle. This is an inscribed angle. The relationship between this angle and the arc, this angle is half of this arc. So there's a couple different ways you could set this up, but you could just take the 104 and cut it in half, 52. So this angle equals 52 degrees. Now we've got to solve for x, but we know it's 52, so I'll just write my equation. I'll just write it right here. 7x plus 10 should equal 52 degrees. And then solve for x, and what do you get? 7. Anyone else get 7? 52 minus 10 is 42, and then when you divide 42 by 7, 6. 6 it is. Any questions on that? Okay, we're doing well. Next problem. These are all central angles because the vertex of each of these angles is at the center of the circle. So it's asking, are these 2 arcs, BE and CD, congruent? Now they look congruent, but just because things look congruent in a diagram doesn't mean they are. We've got to check the numbers and see if they are. We know this entire half of the circle is 180. So if this is 50 and that's 80, this one has to be what?
50.
50. Okay, so the measure of this angle is 50 and that angle is 50, and they're on the same circle. These arcs should be also 50 degrees. They should be congruent. So, yes. We did a problem just like this one a few slides ago. Cut the 140 in half, that's 70, right? 210 equals 70. Solve for x, and what do you get?
30.
Yeah, because if you subtract 10, you get 60 and then divide by 2. Good?
Yeah.
How are we doing? I feel like we're doing well. We have one more slide. We do. Okay. So, and they're asking for arc CB, okay? Arc CB is 138 degrees because the measure of this arc is the same as the measure of this angle because it's a central angle. We good? They're also asking for, I think it was, is it the measure of arc CAB? Do you have to scroll or is someone going to tell me? What's underneath this?
Yeah.
CAB.
Yeah.
So that's just going to be 360 minus 138. Right? Is that all we have to do there?
Yeah.
This one, again, this angle is half this arc. So you just cut the 112 in half. Any questions on these problems? I think that's slide 58. We're done. All right.